Hello, Mavs. Welcome back to another episode of The Update, where we put the U in CMU-TV.
I can't keep it in any longer. Get this. This past week, CMU found dinosaur bones on campus.
No, they didn't, Jordan. That was an April Fool's joke. You didn't see the video they posted saying it wasn't real?
What are you talking about?
Anyways, roll it.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm your co-host, Jordan Browning.
And I am Kylie Hoffman. I hope everyone had a great last week, and without further ado, let's get into all that's happening this week here at CMU. Asteria Theater is holding the first of their two-part Reaching for the Stars film series on Tuesday, April 7th. Apollo 13 is a film about the 1970 lunar mission. The movie features Tom Hanks as astronaut Jim Lovell, Kevin Bacon as Jack Swigert, and Bill Paxton as Fred Heiss. The Apollo 13 mission is known as NASA's most famous successful failure, as it was originally intended as the third lunar landing, but then became a rescue mission after the explosion of an oxygen tank destroyed the ship. Don't worry though, as the astronauts did return home safely. This film is a dramatization of the actual events, but has racked up 92% on Rotten Tomatoes' Tomato Meter. If you're interested, you can grab your $15 tickets on tickets.Colorado Mesa University and view the film April 7th at 7 p.m. in Asteria Theater. Are you graduating soon or in the market for a new job? Look no further, as all CMU students are invited to attend the Career Readiness Workshop presented by the Davis School of Business and Alumni and Career Services. With today's job market, it is extremely important to craft materials that showcase your skills to the best of their ability. Included in your attendance are free professional headshots, a resume, and cover letter reviews from local employers and CMU career coaches, as well as the opportunity to get valuable insights on career-related questions. If you plan to attend this event, please bring a current, up-to-date resume to have it reviewed by professionals and get feedback in person on it. You can join the Davis School of Business and CMU Alumni and Career Services on Wednesday, April 8th from 1 to 4 p.m. in Dominguez Hall on the 3rd floor. Friday, we'll see the completion of Colorado Mesa University's 100 for 100 event. The 100 Miles for 100 Years challenged members of the local community and people all over the nation to join CMU in the celebration for their centennial year as an institution. The event prompted competitors to join a Strava group chat and log movement to 100 miles, whether that be completed by walking, running, or even biking. The first person to reach the 100-mile milestone in the Strava group will be rewarded 2 tickets to the Through the Decades party happening Friday, April 10th as well. All funds raised from these events will directly benefit recipients of the CMU Century Scholarship.
Speaking of the Through the Decades party, this event put on by Shaw Construction will take place Friday night from 5 to 10 p.m. Partygoers will take a trip through different notable decades of Maverick spirit, all while enjoying dinner, drinks, and dancing. Guests are encouraged to dress for a decade, calling their name. Bust out those poodle skirts, crazy tie-dye, leather jackets, and put your hair in a mohawk to show your Maverick pride. Individual tickets are being sold at $100, while students are heavily discounted at $35. If you have a group that wants to attend, you can also purchase tickets at price for $800. The annual Day of Giving is April 10th. The Day of Giving is a 24-hour fundraiser aiming to support all organizations on campus. Whether you donate to an athletic team, student organization, or club, your money matters and will make a difference. Power hours on Friday include the 60 minutes from 12 to 1 p.m. as well as 8 to 9. The organization that holds the most donations during the power hours will receive an additional $500 from Commerce Trust. To donate, you can visit engage.supportingcmu.org/campaign/celebrate-100. The Colorado Mesa baseball team are 30-3 as of Tuesday, April 2nd. On Friday, the men will take on the Colorado Springs Mountain Lions at 6:05. But this isn't just like any other game. It's annual firework night. Bring your friends and family to enjoy baseball under the lights, accompanied by a magnificent display following the conclusion of the game. Tickets are for free for students and cost less than $12 for the community. You can join the baseball team this Friday at Simplesio Field off of 12th and North.
In search of good music and good company, look no further, as Kappa Sigma is hosting Battle of the Bands this Saturday. Because this event has taken so much planning and coordination, Kappa will be charging a cover, It is only $5 when you buy your ticket online or $10 at the door of the event. All proceeds will directly support the brothers. You can expect multiple small and local bands competing to win the grand prize. Red Bull has also partnered with the fraternity and will be handed out in the backyard of the house. Join Kappa and students starting at 3 p.m. on Saturday at 450 Ouray Ave. The Maverick Stampede Rodeo is back and better than ever. This year you can join Grand Junction Friday, April 17th and Saturday, April 18th for some bull riding and goat tying. Friday night kicks off night 1 of the Stampede at the Mesa County Fairgrounds. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the show begins at 6. On Saturday, however, doors will be opening an hour earlier at 4 p.m. Saturday night is also followed by a concert in the CW Arena following the rodeo. Admission will be free to those who attended the Stampede. Beer tents and food trucks will be set up for concert goers' convenience. General admission tickets can be purchased at tickets.coloradomesa.edu and are only $21.45. Kids 10 and under are free. Students also get in free. Us here at CMU-TV are especially excited for this year's rodeo, as we will be broadcasting the event on the Cowboy Channel, a nationally televised TV channel residing in over 42 million homes.
Saturday is full of fun for all ages. The day will kick off with the annual Mav Day 5K. This race will be ran through Colorado Mesa's beautiful campus and is self-paced. Individuals who would like to compete for their own PR are encouraged to bring a watch to track their time. Ticket prices start at $35 if purchased prior to the race and $40 if purchased the day of. Kids 12 and under are free. You have the opportunity to double the fun for the price as registration for the 5K includes access to the CMU Century Spring Festival, as well as general admission to all home CMU athletics games the same day. You can register on supportingcmu.org. The centennial year will conclude this weekend with the celebration of 101 years of CMU. After attending the Through the Decades party Friday night and the baseball firework game and participating in the Mav Days 5K on Saturday morning, you can end this year-long celebration at the Maverick Days Spring Festival. Food and drinks will be provided on the football practice field. Join students, alumni, and community to celebrate 100 successful years here at Colorado Mesa University. From all of us here at CMU-TV, happy 101st birthday, CMU.
NASA has just launched Artemis II into orbit this past week on April 1st. The 10-day mission sent 4 astronauts to orbit the moon. This is the first crewed flight to orbit the moon in over 50 years and is testing the SLS rocket and Orion capsule in deep space in preparation for future moon landings. According to NASA, during the first Artemis launch, the Space Launch System sent the Orion spacecraft on a 1.4 million-mile journey beyond the moon and back. 3 more Artemis missions are in planning with the goal of establishing a long-term presence on the moon and preparing for future human missions to Mars. The 4 astronauts making the trip to the moon and back are Reed Wiseman, the commander, Victor Glover, the pilot, Christina Koch, the mission specialist, and Canada's very own Jeremy Hansen, also fulfilling the mission specialist role. The commander Wiseman is from Baltimore and earned a Bachelor of Science from RPI in Troy, New York, as well as a Master's in Science Systems Engineering from Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. Pilot Victor Glover is also no stranger to school, as he graduated with a Bachelor's in General Engineering, as well as holds 3 Masters in Science and Systems Engineering, Flight Test Engineering, and Military Operational Art and Science. Koch has set a record for the longest single spaceflight by a woman and participated in the first all-female spacewalk, according to NASA. She holds a Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering and Physics, as well as a Master of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from North Carolina State. Last but not least is mission specialist Jeremy Hansen, who is a Canadian astronaut. He is making history for his home country as the first Canadian to ever venture to the moon. We are wishing these 4 astronauts the very best and hope they have a successful and safe trip to the moon and back.
It is with great sadness we spread the word that Sugar, the 5-time world champion in dog surfing, has passed away at the age of 16. According to NBC News, the rescue dog from Huntington Beach was the first canine inducted into the Surfers Hall of Fame. Outside of the waves, she spent her days comforting veterans as a therapy dog. Through Sugar's battle with cancer, she brought immense joy to followers on Instagram, keeping them up to date on everything they need to know regarding their health. Her GoFundMe has raised over $16,000 to support her legacy fund. May Sugar find many waves and dog bones and rest in peace. The FIFA World Cup has been brought to North America, spreading across many cities from Toronto, Canada, to Guadalajara, Mexico. Fans can expect high energy at all matches, and events expect star-studded performances at some, including a show put on by Shakira in Dallas. The 39-day tournament will bring in 48 teams and divide them into 4 groups of 12 to compete for the trophy. The first single for the FIFA World Cup's 26th official album Lighter has been released. The first single features a collaboration between American artist Jelly Roll and Mexican artist Corinne Leon. This track is produced by Canadian producer Circuit in effort to represent all 3 host nations.
The United States Army Jazz Ambassadors toured at the Asteria Theater during spring break and recruited a couple of our talented students to play alongside them. William Diaz sat with 2 prodigies on his show TNC. Let's take a look.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Talk, Navigate, and Create. I am here with Tommy Masciullo, and I'm here with Albert Booth. They are both music students here at Colorado Mesa University, and they had an awesome opportunity to play with the United States Army Jazz Ambassadors at the Asteria Theater. Tommy, I'm going to start with you. What is that like, having that opportunity to be able to play with such a diverse background of different people?
Yeah, it was really cool because there's such, it's the U.S. Army Jazz Ambassadors. So I had an opportunity to play with them, and play with a super tight group, and be in that environment of just really knowledgeable musicians and professional musicians, and it really showed me what that environment's like, and it helped me be a better musician myself.
That's really awesome. What about you, Albert? What was that like, having that opportunity? I mean, you have any experience with the military, is that correct?
Very little experience with the military, but getting to play with them was really cool. I could see, being just around them, I could definitely feel that they enjoyed the music. And they definitely, I was never questioning at any point, where am I in the music? They were always helping me just with how they were playing, and it was great.
Tommy, you've been in the studio with CMU-TV more than once, and I mean, maybe you're becoming a little famous, I don't know. Where do you see like some of these opportunities maybe bringing you into the future? I mean, you guys do work with the Rowdy Brass Band as well. What do you think this helps you do in like going into a career in the future?
I think a big part of it is networking, and just how many people hear about the Rowdy Brass Band, and just the more I put myself out there and the more I take these opportunities, like now, a couple people from the Army Band know my name, and everybody who sees the Rowdy Brass Band hears my name and they hear Albert's name, and so just this networking branches out, so that hopefully when I graduate, I have a lot of options as to where I could go next, because of the amount of people that I've met. I think that's one of the biggest things. It's just the networking opportunities that all these opportunities bring.
Awesome. Albert, do you have any like future plans with kind of having this experience, and maybe anything that you hopefully to become as famous as Tommy has been so far being on TV?
Yeah, I think that this was a great experience to help me learn what it's like to play with people I've never played before while in the spotlight, and that'll definitely help me shine in future performances when maybe I don't have, 9 weeks to put it together, and I think that'll definitely help get my name out there, because then as I'm talking with people, I can, tell them, hey, I did this, and then when they go talk to those people, they will be able to say if I did a good job, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the last question. I mean, it was the United States Army Jazz Band. Have either one of you considered joining the military? And I bet some of them have asked you this already, because almost every Army veteran that I've ever known would usually, hey, are you going to join? Do either one of you have plans or even thought about joining into the military?
I have thought about it before, but I don't have any strong convictions right now about it. But being in a military band has definitely been something I thought about as a potential branch I could take after college. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I actually had 3 of them hand me a flyer because they actively were having trumpet auditions. The deadline was too close for me because of my homework load that specific week. But it's definitely, I've definitely been, before all I had seen was videos online of military bands, so getting to play with them in person really helped show me what they are like as individual musicians, and that did point me in the direction of, okay, maybe this is a possibility.
That's awesome. Well, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, and I do thank you guys for coming here and talking with me about this and doing the show. I really do think you guys could have a good possible positive future with your experience and with your experience in the military, and don't let that one opportunity pass you by. There's always things changing in the military. Things always come up, so don't let it deter you. Well, that's all we have for today, and back to you, Kylie.
Thank you, Will, for that incredible video. For those of you who don't know, Will Diaz is a volunteer here at CMU, and he puts in work day in and day out. We are very fortunate to have a volunteer as determined and knowledgeable as him.
Here at CMU-TV, we go the extra mile to keep you informed on what is happening around campus and the local community. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of The Update. I have been Jordan Browning.
And I have been your host, Kylie Hoffman. Keep it classy, Grand Junction, and remember to stay updated.